Did you know that some people possess spiritual abilities so extraordinary that their impact is impossible to ignore? Maybe you're one of them and don't even realize it yet. Today we're unveiling the mystery behind spiritual gifts, what they are, how they manifest, and what they truly mean for those who carry them. Get ready to discover something that could forever change the way you see your connection to the divine. But before we begin, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt something different within you? As if there's something special waiting to be uncovered? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, where we explore the deepest secrets of spirituality together. Now, let's uncover the truth about spiritual gifts and find out if you've been chosen for something greater than you could ever imagine. How can we simply define these gifts? Essentially, they are talents or abilities that cannot be fully explained by logic or learned skills. They come from a higher source, like a whisper directly from the divine. These gifts act as a bridge between the individual and something far greater than themselves, making them deeply unique and precious. Now take a moment to reflect. How would you describe something you can feel but cannot see or touch? That is the essence of spiritual gifts. They go beyond what is visible or tangible, subtle, often quiet, yet incredibly powerful. These are not mere skills that anyone can train or develop. They are spiritual manifestations that emerge at specific moments, almost as if the universe is responding to remind you of your connection to the divine. Spiritual gifts are both a blessing and a responsibility. They require wisdom, pure intentions, and compassion to be fully realized. After all, they have the power to transform lives, illuminate paths, and even change the destiny of those around you. But this transformation doesn't come without effort. It takes understanding and embracing these gifts as tools for a greater mission. The idea of being chosen is deeply connected to these spiritual gifts. Being chosen doesn't just mean receiving these talents. It means carrying a unique role within a greater plan, like an essential piece of a divine puzzle. Those who possess these gifts are often seen as individuals with a special mission, one that transcends ordinary human experience and touches the spiritual. The chosen are not here merely to exist. They are called to illuminate the path for others, to share spiritual wisdom, and to guide those who have yet to awaken to their own inner journey. Spiritual gifts, in this context, serve as a seal from the universe, a confirmation that the individual is aligned with a greater purpose, something that must be shared. Imagine the universe as a vast tapestry. Every thread plays its role, but the chosen are the threads that form the most intricate designs, the deepest patterns. Their gifts are the tools that help them fulfill this mission, even though the path may not always be easy or clear at first. This connection between being chosen and possessing spiritual gifts also comes with a dimension of responsibility. These gifts are not merely to be admired or kept to oneself. They are living tools, meant to uplift the collective and positively impact the people around them. For many, realizing that their gifts are part of a greater plan brings a mix of emotions. On one hand, the profound fulfillment of having a purpose, and on the other, the weight of carrying such a significant responsibility. Recognizing yourself as chosen means accepting the mission to use these gifts to transform lives and contribute to something far greater than individuality. It means embracing the truth that you are here not by chance, but because you have something truly unique to offer the world. Those who possess spiritual gifts often describe an undeniable sensation, almost as if these talents carry a voice of their own, a force that constantly urges them to act. From the moment these gifts are recognized, there is an internal sense of urgency that cannot be ignored. It's not merely a choice or an ordinary skill, but a spiritual calling that beats within, demanding to be acknowledged. This connection between being chosen and spiritual gifts becomes one of the most profound aspects of their journey. This calling cannot be denied without consequences. Ignoring it is like swimming against a powerful current, often resulting in a sense of emptiness, as if something essential is being neglected. For the chosen, accepting their gifts is not just a spiritual relief. It is a way of aligning themselves with the natural flow of the universe, allowing the divine to manifest fully through their actions. These gifts are not just proof of their connection to the divine, but also evidence of a profound alignment with the energies that govern the cosmos. Signs, synchronicities, and intuitions become constant companions, for those who awaken to their spiritual gifts. It's as if the universe communicates directly with them, guiding their path and ensuring they remain on the right course. For many, these talents are more than tools. They are channels that reveal hidden realities and truths that escape the ordinary eye. Spiritual gifts become a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, offering clarity and understanding on matters that remain shrouded in mystery for most people. For example, those gifted with the ability to heal often describe an unshakable connection to the life energy that permeates all living beings. They can not only sense energetic imbalances, but in many cases restore harmony through their presence, words, or touch. Meanwhile, those with spiritual vision or clairvoyance live as if they have an open window to the invisible, seeing beyond appearances and accessing truths reserved for the spiritually attuned. These gifts, as varied and unique as the individuals who possess them, are not merely responsibilities. They are opportunities to touch lives, illuminate paths, and bring healing and hope to the world around them. For the chosen, these talents are not a burden but a privilege, one that holds the promise of transformation, not just for themselves, but for everyone fortunate enough to cross their path. This direct connection between spiritual gifts and being chosen can be seen as a mutually reinforcing cycle. The more the chosen embrace and develop their gifts, the more they feel aligned with the purpose they were called to fulfill. Similarly, the more aligned they are with this purpose, the clearer and more powerful their gifts become. This connection isn't static. It is alive and dynamic, evolving alongside the spiritual journey of the chosen. The development of these gifts is a gradual and continuous process. It doesn't happen all at once, but deepens as the chosen become more aware of their role in the spiritual plan. Fascinatingly, these gifts often do not manifest fully at the outset. They appear gradually, like a flame that grows brighter over time, allowing the individual to grasp the weight and depth of what has been entrusted to them. This gradual awakening is a blessing. It gives the chosen time to adapt, understand the responsibility that accompanies their talents, and, most importantly, discover ways to use them to fulfill their purpose. Over the years, these gifts become an intrinsic part of who they are, shaping their actions, choices, and even how they perceive and interact with the world around them. Interestingly, while every chosen individual has unique gifts, certain talents frequently manifest among those with a special connection to the divine. These gifts can be seen as keys, unlocking doors to a deeper understanding of both the physical and spiritual realms. They enable the chosen to see beyond the obvious, navigating life with a sensitivity and perspective that few possess. Among the most common spiritual gifts, intuition holds a prominent place. Often, it is the first sign that the chosen is connected to something greater. In this context, intuition goes beyond simple hunches. For the chosen, it feels like having access to hidden knowledge, receiving subtle signals from the universe that guide their decisions and illuminate the path ahead. This ability is often described as a knowing without knowing. The chosen simply senses or perceives something before the facts unfold. But this intuition is not merely a personal tool. It often benefits those around them. By foreseeing events or understanding situations before they occur, the chosen naturally become advisors, offering guidance not only through logic, but also through a profound understanding of the unseen forces shaping reality. The patterns and synchronicities they observe seem to draw an invisible map, guiding them toward the right decisions and protecting them from choices that could steer them away from their purpose. This gift is one of the most evident signs of the divine presence, continuously reinforcing the chosen's connection to their calling and the special role they play in the greater plan. For example, a chosen individual with profound intuition might sense when something significant is about to unfold in their life or in the life of someone close to them. They may experience visions, inexplicable sensations, or dreams that carry coded messages, clear signs, or even warnings. Additionally, upon entering a room or being in someone's presence, they can instantly pick up on the vibrations and energy around them, as if equipped with an internal radar. This gift of perception goes far beyond a simple hunch. It's a direct connection to invisible forces that guide and protect their spiritual journey. Another equally transformative gift is empathy, a deeply touching ability that, in the case of the chosen, seems to reach almost supernatural dimensions. Those who possess this gift don't just understand what others are feeling, they experience those emotions on a visceral level, as if the feelings were their own. The empathy of a chosen one goes beyond mere comprehension. It's as though they can immerse themselves in another person's emotional universe, fully absorbing their pain, joy, and even doubts with unparalleled intensity. With such profound empathy often comes the gift of healing. For the chosen, simply perceiving another's suffering is not enough. There's an inner force compelling them to act, to bring comfort and relief. This healing can manifest on different levels. Some chosen individuals naturally excel at emotional healing, offering words that seem to touch the soul, or providing a calming presence during the darkest moments. Others, however, channel their healing abilities on a physical level, using restorative energy through practices like hands-on techniques, intuitive touch, or natural methods that help restore balance and vitality to the body. This power of healing, combined with such potent empathy, is far from ordinary. It reflects the very essence of the chosen's mission, not only to transform their own lives, but to positively impact everyone around them. Their gifts serve as bridges between the spiritual and the physical, offering not only solace, but also the assurance that, even in adversity, there is a higher force watching over all of us. This gift of healing transcends any method or technique. It is the very essence of divine energy flowing through the chosen one. They become living channels for this force, allowing it to pass through them and reach those who need it most. It's not uncommon for people in both physical and emotional pain to feel drawn to the presence of a chosen individual. Often, they can't even explain why, but there's something in the chosen one's energy that gives them hope for relief, peace, and renewal. For the chosen, this gift is both a blessing and a responsibility. Carrying such a capacity means being available to help those seeking comfort and restoration. Among the rarest and most extraordinary gifts is direct communication with the divine. Some chosen individuals possess such a profound spiritual connection that they can establish a direct dialogue with higher forces. This communication may take various forms, such as visions, revelations, deep meditative insights, or even clear dialogues with angels and other spiritual beings. These chosen ones serve as true bridges between the spiritual and physical realms, receiving messages that not only illuminate their own lives, but also provide clarity and guidance for those around them. For many, these moments of connection occur in states of deep tranquility, such as during prayer or meditation. It is in this inner stillness that they elevate their consciousness to a level where answers emerge with unmistakable clarity. These messages may come in many forms: words echoing in their minds, symbolic images, recurring signs in the external world, or even physical sensations pointing them in a specific direction. Often, these revelations carry warnings about the future, missions to be fulfilled, or specific guidance for themselves or others. The impact of such communications is immense. They are not products of imagination or fleeting thoughts. They are intense, transformative experiences that shape the chosen one's path, guiding them to fulfill the greater purpose for which they were called. Another remarkable gift that manifests among the chosen is clairvoyance, the ability to see beyond what is visible to the naked eye. Clairvoyance goes beyond the physical realm, allowing the chosen to access hidden information or connect to spiritual realities. These visions can manifest as flashes of the future, glimpses of the past, or even insights into dimensions most people cannot perceive. This powerful gift offers the chosen an expanded understanding of the world and their purpose within it. Through clairvoyance, they can interpret signs, uncover hidden connections, and bring to light truths that were previously concealed. Often, this ability places them in the role of guiding others, using their visions to provide advice, protection, and clarity during uncertain times. These glimpses of the unseen often carry deep symbolism, and interpreting the meaning of these messages requires patience and sensitivity. Over time, many chosen develop a kind of spiritual alphabet, an intuitive understanding that allows them to decode these signs and apply them meaningfully in their lives. On the other hand, clarity, while subtler than clairvoyance, is just as powerful. Unlike clairvoyance, which involves seeing, clarity is a profound, unshakable knowing that simply arises. The chosen feel, with absolute certainty, what is happening or what is about to occur, without needing physical or logical evidence. This ability can be incredibly valuable in moments of uncertainty, helping the chosen make decisions with conviction that defies all odds. Imagine standing at a crossroads and suddenly knowing which direction to take without hesitation. That certainty is what clarity provides, the feeling of being in alignment with a greater plan. Recognizing your spiritual gifts is a transformative journey, often beginning with small signs and moments of deep connection to something greater. However, this process can be challenging, as gifts don't always reveal themselves in obvious ways. Because they are often subtle, they can be overlooked or mistaken for ordinary abilities. If you sense that there's something unique in your life that connects you to the spiritual, the unseen, or the emotions of those around you, it could be a strong indication that you possess spiritual gifts waiting to be uncovered. Pay attention to your intuition. This is one of the first steps in recognizing your gifts. Spiritual gifts often manifest as an inner knowing, guidance that defies logic and seems to come from a higher place. For instance, you might have experienced a sudden feeling that something was going to happen, and then it did. Or perhaps you felt a strong urge to make an improbable decision that ultimately proved to be the right choice. Ask yourself, how often do I feel this inexplicable certainty? These experiences could be the initial signs of your spiritual sensitivity. Notice your dreams and visions. For many of the chosen, dreams serve as a bridge between the spiritual and physical worlds. If you frequently have vivid dreams filled with symbolic messages or see recurring patterns and images, it could be the universe trying to communicate with you. These messages should not be ignored. Write down the details as soon as you wake up and reflect on what they might mean. Over time, you may begin to identify recurring themes and use these messages to gain clarity in your life's situations. Moreover, intuitive visions and flashes during waking states can be another clear sign that your gifts are manifesting. Perhaps you visualize situations or answers before they happen, or have a strong impression about something without any apparent reason. These moments act as a window into the spiritual plane, indicating that you possess a sensitivity that goes beyond the ordinary. Practice self-reflection. Self-reflection is essential for deepening your connection with your gifts. Set aside time during the day to meditate or simply sit in silence, reflecting on experiences that have profoundly impacted you. Ask yourself, when was the last time I felt connected to something greater? In what situations did I feel an unexplainable peace or clarity? Exploring these questions will help you see how your spiritual gifts have shaped your journey and how they can be used to illuminate the path for yourself and others. Writing practices can also be a transformative way to explore your spiritual gifts. When you document meaningful moments, such as an intuition that proved accurate, an unusual experience, or how you supported someone with deep empathy, you begin to identify patterns that may not have been obvious before. Writing not only organizes your thoughts, but also creates a space for the spiritual to manifest in a tangible way, allowing you to notice connections and signs that might have previously gone unnoticed. Meditation is another essential practice for discovering and developing your spiritual gifts. In the stillness of meditation, the mind becomes receptive to the spiritual, allowing your gifts to reveal themselves more clearly. Imagine meditation as a bridge between you and the divine. In this quiet state, messages, sensations, and even visions can emerge. To start, focus on your breath or visualize a single point of light. Let your thoughts flow without resistance and pay attention to any insights that arise. With regular practice, you may notice an enhancement of abilities such as clairvoyance, empathy, or even the ability to connect directly with the divine. Synchronicities are another powerful indicator that your gifts are awakening. These meaningful coincidences are clear signs of alignment with the universe. It could be a number that appears repeatedly, unexpected encounters, or messages that seem to echo from various sources. Paying attention to these coincidences can reveal a pattern, showing you that the universe is guiding you. These synchronicities may also point to the right time to act or present you with people and situations that will help you develop your gifts further. If you feel the need for guidance, seeking a spiritual mentor can be an excellent decision. Having someone experienced who can help you understand and channel your gifts is a valuable step. Spiritual mentors or guides with similar abilities can offer insights, teach specific practices, and even help protect you from potential emotional or spiritual pitfalls. Sometimes a conversation with someone who has walked a similar path can provide clarity and strengthen your confidence in your own talents. Trust is fundamental in this journey. Recognizing and developing spiritual gifts is a process, and each person follows their own unique pace. Do not despair if your gifts don't manifest immediately or clearly. Consistent practice and self-observation, meditation, and openness to synchronicities will, over time, reveal what is destined for you. Remember, everything happens at the right time, and what is meant for you cannot be lost. However, along with the blessing of spiritual gifts come challenges. Carrying these gifts is a profound experience, but also an emotionally demanding one. The path of the chosen is filled with highs and lows, and it's important to be prepared for the obstacles that will arise. Recognizing and accepting that challenges are part of spiritual growth is essential for maintaining balance. After all, these challenges are how the universe shapes your strength and clarity, so you can fulfill your purpose with greater determination and compassion. The feeling of deep loneliness is a common experience for those with spiritual gifts. Often, the chosen feel that their experiences are so unique that few can truly understand them. This can be particularly challenging when you try to share your intuitions, visions, or perceptions with others and are met with disbelief or misunderstanding. This isolation isn't just emotional but also spiritual, as the depth of your connection to the unseen can be hard to put into words. As a result, many chosen end up keeping their gifts to themselves, fearing judgment or rejection. However, this loneliness, while painful, can transform into a powerful opportunity for inner growth. In moments of introspection, you draw closer to the divine and your true essence. Solitude stops being a burden and becomes a sacred space where you find strength, clarity, and renewal. It is in these moments that many chosen realize that while they may feel isolated in the physical plane, they are never truly alone spiritually. Another significant challenge is dealing with misunderstandings and criticism. Spiritual gifts, such as clairvoyance or communication with the divine, can be difficult to explain to those who don't share the same sensitivity. Skepticism may come disguised as distrust, ridicule, or even hostility. It's common for the chosen, when trying to express their experiences, to be dismissed or labeled as different, which can be deeply frustrating. These moments of rejection may create self-doubt and make the chosen question the value of their gifts. However, it's crucial to remember that others' lack of understanding does not diminish the truth or importance of what you carry. Not everyone is ready to comprehend the spiritual, and this reflects their limitations, not yours. Embrace your gifts with confidence, even when others cannot see what you do. The responsibility of using spiritual gifts wisely can also feel like a heavy burden. As a channel of divine energy, the chosen often feel a deep obligation to use their abilities for the benefit of others. While this sense of duty is noble, it can become overwhelming, especially when accompanied by fears of making mistakes or falling short of expectations. Chosen ones with healing gifts, for example, often feel compelled to help everyone around them, even at the cost of neglecting their own needs. This constant availability can lead to emotional and physical exhaustion, creating a cycle of burnout that diminishes both the chosen and their ability to fully utilize their gifts. It's crucial to learn how to establish healthy boundaries, balancing the desire to serve with the need for self-care. Honoring your own limits is not selfish. It's a way to preserve your energy so you can continue fulfilling your mission effectively and sustainably. The heightened sensitivity that accompanies many spiritual gifts can also result in emotional and energetic overload. Those with deep empathy, for instance, may absorb the emotions and energies of those around them so intensely that they begin to feel these burdens as if they were their own. This can be particularly challenging in environments filled with negativity or tension. Emotional overload may manifest as extreme fatigue, difficulty concentrating, or even physical symptoms such as headaches or muscle. For chosen ones, learning to protect their energy is just as important as developing their gifts. Practices like meditation, visualizing protective light, and grounding techniques can help create an energetic shield that limits the impact of external influences. Now more than ever, Tending to your spiritual well-being is a necessary act of balance to sustain your journey as a bearer of spiritual gifts. This is why it's essential for chosen ones to recognize when to step away from situations or people that drain their vitality. This act of protection is not merely self-preservation, but also a vital step in keeping their spiritual gifts balanced and aligned with their higher purpose. Another significant challenge many chosen ones face is interpreting the messages, visions, or intuitions they receive. Spiritual insights often arrive in symbolic or fragmented forms, requiring patience and discernment to understand fully. This can create uncertainty, especially when the message feels important, but its meaning isn't immediately clear. For instance, someone with clairvoyance may have visions filled with symbols that take time to decipher. Similarly, a person with a strong intuition might sense that something significant is about to happen, but lack the details to know how to respond. This ambiguity can lead to frustration and even doubts about the validity of their gifts. This difficulty, however, can also be seen as an opportunity for growth. The process of interpreting these messages teaches the chosen to trust in divine timing and to cultivate deep patience. With practice and experience, many learn to better decode the information they receive, recognizing the patterns and hidden meanings behind each sign. Another common challenge is the internal conflict between the rational and the spiritual worlds. We live in a society that often dismisses spiritual experiences in favor of logic and science. For the chosen, this can create a dilemma: how to honor their spiritual perceptions while navigating a world that prioritizes the tangible and explainable. This conflict can breed insecurity, leading many to doubt themselves or hesitate to share their experiences for fear of being judged as disconnected from reality. This is one of the greatest tests of the spiritual journey, trusting the unseen while living in a world deeply rooted in materiality. The true challenge, however, is not choosing between the two worlds, but integrating them. Finding a way to use spiritual gifts in a practical and constructive manner without abandoning logic and discernment is the path to creating balance. This integration allows the chosen to live an authentic life where the spiritual and the rational complement rather than compete with each other. The journey of cultivating and using spiritual gifts is filled with responsibilities, but it also offers opportunities for profound growth. The first step in nurturing these gifts is self-awareness and acceptance. Recognizing that you possess unique abilities and that they are part of your spiritual identity is essential. Many chosen face internal resistance, whether from fear of judgment or insecurity, but accepting your capabilities is what will allow them to flourish fully. Each gift is unique and manifests differently in every person. By acknowledging this, you create space for your spiritual abilities to integrate harmoniously into your life. Practices like meditation are fundamental for strengthening the connection with the divine. Meditation helps quiet the mind and creates a space where your intuition can emerge more clearly. Keeping a spiritual journal is another powerful tool. By recording dreams, intuitions, and experiences, you can begin to identify patterns and gain valuable insights into your journey. Connecting with nature is another essential practice. The energy of nature has the power to ground and balance, providing a solid foundation for exploring and cultivating your gifts. Additionally, practicing active listening and moments of introspection can help strengthen trust in your intuition. Intuition, in particular, is one of the most common yet undervalued gifts. Learning to trust your instincts is crucial for developing this ability. Often, intuition is the first sign that something greater is at work, guiding your decisions and revealing paths that are not immediately visible. Nurturing these gifts is an ongoing process, and each step you take on this journey brings you closer to your spiritual essence. The key is to trust yourself, embrace your abilities, and remember that you are aligned with something greater that is always guiding and supporting you. This trust can be built by paying attention to the subtle signs the universe provides, such as synchronicities, meaningful coincidences, or repeated messages that indicate you are on the right path. These signs not only validate your journey, but also serve as reminders that the divine is always present, guiding and supporting your steps. For those with the gift of empathy or healing, honing these abilities can begin with the simple act of consciously caring for others, while ensuring you do not neglect your own well-being. The balance between giving and receiving is essential to avoid emotional or energetic burnout. Practices like Reiki or other forms of energy healing can be valuable allies, helping you channel energy constructively while keeping yourself energized. Additionally, incorporating a routine of energetic cleansing through meditation, spiritual baths, or rituals with natural elements like water, herbs, and crystals is crucial for renewing your strength and protecting your energy. For those with the gift of divine communication, cultivating this ability requires dedication and reverence. Moments of prayer, meditation, or even simple silence are essential to strengthen this connection. Often, this communication doesn't occur through words, but through subtle impressions, feelings, or visions. Listening, more than speaking, is the key to understanding divine messages. Creating sacred rituals with candles, crystals, or incense can amplify this connection, making each moment of communication more special and meaningful. Another important aspect to remember is that chosen ones do not need to face this spiritual journey alone. Finding a community of people with similar experiences, values, and beliefs can be an invaluable source of support and encouragement. Meditation groups, spiritual circles, or even online connections with like-minded individuals can help ease the weight of challenges and bring a richer perspective to your journey. Through these interactions, you can learn new practices, share your experiences, and find comfort in mutual understanding. Sharing your experiences with others who also possess spiritual gifts is a powerful way to grow. Often, verbalizing what you feel or experience brings greater clarity and helps transform what seemed like a burden into something lighter and more comprehensible. Moreover, listening to others' experiences can inspire new ways to nurture your abilities and expand your understanding of the potential these gifts hold. Nurturing and using your spiritual gifts is a continuous journey that requires practice, patience, and intention. By dedicating yourself to this path with awareness, you not only transform your own life, but also become a transformative force for those around you. Over time, your gifts become a natural extension of who you are, guiding your actions and decisions as you progress in the divine purpose set out for you. Honoring this spiritual calling with wisdom and responsibility is essential for your gifts to reach their full potential and illuminate not just your life, but the world around you. Every step on this journey is an opportunity for growth, connection, and service to the divine. Now that you've reached this point, I want to hear from you. Have you ever had a profound experience with spiritual gifts? Do you feel you possess a special ability or a unique connection to the divine? Share your story in the comments. Your experiences are inspiring and could help others better understand their own journey. If you believe this video can touch someone's life or bring clarity to those exploring the spiritual path, please share it with them. Sometimes, the right message at the right time can make all the difference in someone's life. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue exploring topics like spirituality, the gifts of the chosen, and how to live in harmony with your divine purpose. Let me know where you're watching from. Drop your city or country in the comments. Together, let's create a wave of positive energy that spans the globe. Thank you so much for being here and for being part of this journey. May your light continue to shine and illuminate the path for many others. See you in the next video.